Hello my friends, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm excited to be sharing with you what's in my travel makeup bag. Now we're going to talk about travel in a moment, but I wanted to just kind of share with you where this video is coming from. Before we get into that, hi, my name's Alana and here at Classy on the Run, we love talking about luxury makeup, luxury handbags, and if we weren't in a pandemic, I would tell you about beautiful places to travel. And today I'm doing a video that I discussed in a previous video of mine, and there was some interest and some people wanted to see what I would have in my travel makeup bag. And at first I was like, you know what, Alana, why even bother? You're not traveling anytime soon. Toronto is back in a lockdown. Yeah. And then the other part of me was like, you know what? This is something I've been meaning to do for myself. Forget about for YouTube, but putting together a travel makeup bag is something I've been meaning to do for myself for months, and I haven't done it. And when is a better time? When else am I gonna have so much free time to put together a thoughtful on-the-go makeup bag than right now? So without any further ado, let's get into it. So this is what the inside of the bag looks like. I'm gonna show you a really quick clip of everything that I keep in there, and then what we're gonna do is go over what exactly is inside the bags and the thought process behind some of the items. So this is the highly coveted November 2019 Glam Bag, whatever their old version for Glam Bag X was. The ultimate Glam Bag biggest thing. So you can actually buy this on Ipsy's website for $9 along with the other two makeup bags I'm going to show you. So we have a top zipper compartment, which is where I keep the brushes. And then inside we have everything you could possibly need. Let's just unpack the top a little bit. Okay, so in this back compartment, I have nail clippers, tweezers, hair elastics, a tea bag, and some other little things like floss picks and Q-tips. Just all those little things that you know that we're gonna end up needing. So I'm gonna start by putting in some of our skincare. So I have my Garnier Mini Micellar Water, great for removing makeup. I have my deodorant of choice. We have some makeup remover wipes. We have the Nomad Tuscany palette, which I used in a recent Shop My Stash. We have this little blush palette I got in a recent Ipsy. And then we have this smaller makeup bag. I love it, they all match. And that has my skincare, which we will go through, but all the skincare and a little bit of hair care that I could need is neatly organized in there. And then we have this larger pouch, which has most of my day-to-day makeup. Love how flexible it is. Our cotton rounds, which we're gonna keep in there. We have a little mirror from Lancome. Elizabeth Arden 8-hour lip mask. We're gonna lay our toner on top there. We're gonna add our spare toothbrush, our hand sanitizer, and a scrunchie. And just, sometimes you have to straighten things up a little and poke things back in. But there we go. Everything I need for a weekend away. So let's dive into what I have in there in greater detail. So the reason I've been wanting to put together a bag like this for such a long time is that my parents and my in-laws both live over an hour and a half away from where I live in downtown Toronto. And so every time we go to see our parents, which of course, not happening right now, but every time we go see them, it's always like Stuart gets home from work and then we end up packing, and it just takes me so long to pack my makeup bag, and I always forget something, and there's always something that I wish I had that I didn't bring. And so what I really wanted to do was have a makeup bag that has literally everything in it. Hair care, skincare, makeup, anything, toothbrush, anything that I don't already keep at our parents' house. Like shampoo, fine, I have shampoo, I can use their shampoo. But what I wanted to start off is the bag itself. And this is literally the most perfect bag. This is the November 2019 like whatever the largest Ipsy subscription is, this is their bag. And I love it. It is literally perfect. You can actually buy this still on Ipsy's website. We're gonna leave it linked down below for $9. Comes with the other 2 matching bags. And I thought it was such a good deal that I actually picked up an extra one that I'm going to be giving away to one of you guys. So stay tuned. It's not gonna be in this video, but April is my birthday month and I've got a couple of giveaways coming up, so subscribe so you don't miss those. But let's talk about what features this bag has. So here it has a little, kind of just like a little mesh compartment. Now up top we have a nice large zip area, and that's where I'm keeping all of my brushes. So these brushes are all from Moda, and this is 3 of their brush sets. I'm gonna leave them linked down below, but it's a pink one and then 2 of their neon sets. Do you need this many brushes? No, but I am a beauty YouTuber, and the fact that I could fit this all in the bag, I'm like, oh, why not? So what I love about Moda brushes is they're constantly releasing new collections. You know, this one's neon, like this one's pink. They've had like unicorn ones, but at the end of the day, the brushes are all the same. It's just the packaging and the color is different. And the brushes are great quality. This one here, this complexion brush, I have it in full size. I use it all the time on like as my foundation. It's fantastic. Love the powder brush. One of my all-time favorites is actually this little highlighting brush. I use it for setting, I use it for highlighting. And then we've got just some nice little eye brushes. I think the biggest thing that I think we should all keep in mind, and especially for me, I'm just gonna fix my hair, as we pack a bag to visit our parents, I don't need super glam, perfect makeup every day. And if you're traveling, chances are you're gonna be a little more focused on enjoying wherever you are than having absolutely flawless makeup at all times. But these brushes all together fit really neatly up here. So I've got everything I need and more to create just really pretty everyday looks. And then we've got our eyeshadow palette. So this is the Nomad Tuscany palette. And this is actually a palette that I used on my recent Shop My Stashes. And I really thought long and hard, what is the right palette to put in here? It has to be small, it should have a mirror, and it needs to have everyday colors that I like, but it's not such a special palette to me that 1, I'll be constantly opening up my travel makeup bag, or 2, that I'll miss it. So it couldn't be Biba. But I thought this was just perfect. These are just really pretty everyday neutrals in a lightweight cardboard container, has a mirror, pretty enough that I'm excited to wear them and excited to use this when I travel, but not one of my #1 favorite palettes that I would actually miss from my collection. I hope that makes sense, but I think this is a perfect one. The other thing I think we want to keep in mind when we're packing a travel makeup bag is, of course, I'm packing this with the hope that I'll be able to visit my parents over the summer. Fingers crossed. But, you know, if we're traveling overseas, like when I went on my bachelorette, my luggage went missing and my makeup bag was in my luggage and I was devastated because it was on my bachelorette. I'd packed all of my favorite makeup. So this, if I was traveling on airfare, again, I'd be sad if it was missing, but it wouldn't be earth-shattering. I hope that makes sense. So this, also if this palette broke, I'd be sad, but you know, I wouldn't be devastated. So those are some of the considerations when packing a palette. Now in terms of blush, I've just tossed in this really nice Mally palette from a recent Ipsy. I think it's pretty. I like that it gives me lots of different blush shades to work with, and again, has a great mirror. So now let's get into some of these bags before we get into the things that I pack on top. So let's start with the smaller bag. This has skincare and hair care products. So first up we have a mini dry shampoo by Omika, one of my favorites. We have a Way leave-in conditioner. I'm using the full size right now. Love this. Love this as a mini. We've got a Moroccan oil hair treatment mini, actually available as a birthday gift from Sephora right now. We have a little hand cream. This one's by La Centaine. We have a Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. This is nice. We have Salat Creme de la Creme hand cream again. Do I need 2 hand creams? No. Am I going to apologize? Absolutely not. This is something I'm really excited to include. This is from Borogio. And it's actually a trio of their shampoo, conditioner, and deep conditioning masks. And this is for if I'm ever at, you know, this would be more like if we were going to a friend's house, which again, we're not. But like I said, at least I had the time to put this together. Just having a single-use shampoo and conditioner, great option on hand. At my parents' and my in-laws, I do have like shampoo and body wash and stuff like that. We've got an eye cream. This one I got an Ipsy from the brand Balance Me. Then we have a mini of Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream, which I can use as a morning and a night cream. So that's great. We have Charlotte's Magic Serum, again, a mini. There's a 100-point perk. And then from Elizabeth Arden, we have some, this is like a plumping serum, little capsules. And then we have a Luna Retinol Sleeping Night Oil. All of those fit in here very nicely and zipped right up. And we're gonna put that just in our bag. And so now that leads us to our larger bag. And this is where I have all of the makeup. And side note, this used to be the makeup bag size basically for Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, and this is perfect because I can fit so much in it, whereas most like the regular Ipsy bags, I'm like, great, lip gloss in my purse. Like I just wish their bags were a little bigger because they'd be so much more functional. Okay, so again, this is the makeup bag, all empty, and we have a Catrice blush in Glistening Pink, really pretty shade. Pretty similar, but we have the Ofra Bellini blush, a little peachier. We have a Charlotte Tilbury mini Film Star Bronze and Glow. So I have the full size in my everyday makeup collection, and I figured I could sacrifice the small size to be in my travel bag. And then from Pacifica, we have this blush bronzer duo in Desert Sunset, also from an Ipsy. We have a mini Laura Mercier highlighter. This is their Matte Radiance, absolutely stunning. So actually, the full-size version of this was my first highlighter that I really delved into. And then we have a little tiny blush from Ipsy. So that's all blush, basically. I really like blush. For our foundation, I have my IT Cosmetics CC Cream Deluxe Mini. I use the shade Fair. And then we've got a mini Shape Tape concealer from Tarte, a mini Laura Mercier setting powder. For my brows, I have a mini Gimme Brow by Benefit in shade 3. And then I have a full-size Gimme Brow eyebrow pencil. I've got a couple of these floating around. For our eyeliner, we have the Pixie Endless Silky. This is for my like waterline. And then we've also got from Tom Ford my eye defining pen. Now I recently replaced this, and so I have the fresh one in my everyday collection. This one is nearing the end of its useful life, but I could get a few more uses out of it so it can be in the travel bag. We have a nice little lip balm from Too Faced. I did a whole video on these, I'll leave those linked. We have a lip mask from Hanalei. We have a L'Oreal Age Perfect Cream eyeshadow in Vibrant Beige. This is a great alternative to Charlotte Tilbury's Jean or Champagne Eyes to Mesmerize. That one's my favorite, so this is the one that I wouldn't be devastated to like not have easy access to. For mascara, we have their Real magnet version from Benefit. And I think it's really important for our mascara in particular that we go with a mini. Because once you open a mascara, you can only use it for 3 months. And so if you're traveling, and let's say you travel 1 weekend a month, let's say like optimistically you're traveling 1 weekend a month, well, by the 3rd month, you're gonna need to toss your mascara, but you've only used it 3 times. I would much rather toss a deluxe mini and then just put in a new one than to be replacing a full-size mascara. We have the Glossier Balm.com Original. Mango's my favorite, so the original can be in the bag. We've got this amazing Marc Jacobs. It's really cool, actually. It's like a lip balm, but you think it's gonna be like a gloss. And it is glossy, but it's like a stick. Anyways, I'm obsessed with that. Got a mini Tom Ford lipstick in the shade Casablanca. We have a Liz Wautier fondant lipstick in Rochelle. This was in one of my recent Shop My Stashes and I absolutely loved it. So I wanted to have a way to sort of honor it in my collection and be able to enjoy it more. And I thought that being in this travel bag would be great because that way it'll be like one of my few options when I am traveling. Then we have 2 little perfume samples. We have one by Erin, which is Mediterranean Honeysuckle. And we have Chloe Nomad. Zips up perfectly. We're gonna tuck that back in. And then what's really great is there still is a little bit of space on top. So this is where I keep my toner. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find my favorite toner in a mini and I don't really want to transfer it to another container. So thankfully doing it this way, it fits nicely. Then we've got a lip sleeping mask from Elizabeth Arden. Trying to use that one a little bit more. We've got a hand sanitizer. I do always have this in my purse but having another one on hand, especially while hopefully traveling, would be great. Gonna stick my little scrunchie in the side there. We've got a little mirror from Lancome, just in case my other palettes that have mirrors don't work. And then we have a mini Sol Janeiro. This is actually a hair mask, so it looks like it's their body cream, but it's their hair mask, because I can never get enough hair masks. And then we have the Humble Co. Humble Brush. This is a eco-friendly toothbrush from Farley Co. that was sent to me. It's available in lots of independent drugstores. And I'm the kind of person who's always forgetting a toothbrush. Now, the only reason I don't have toothpaste in here is my husband, his travel bag has a full-size toothpaste in it, and as a married couple, we are able to share. And so all of that fits in and fills this up, and then it zips right up. See, it is so perfect for travel. Now, I realize that this is not the most minimalist bag. No one has ever accused me of minimalism. No one has ever accused me of being a light packer, ever in my life. That's never been a thing that's happened. So what I was really aiming for is, one, to have a bag that's packed and ready to go, that doesn't have additional bags outside or things falling out. It's everything's in here, done. End of story. Second thing about this is I wanted something that when I was traveling, whenever that may be, that I have enough options where, like, you know, like I like makeup. I like having options. That's kind of why I have a beauty YouTube channel. It's kind of part of what drew me to this. So having options was really important to me, and not being stuck with the same products every single moment of the day. There are different options in there. You know, there are some areas where I want to express more creativity, have more of an obsession, like eyeshadows and blush. Did I mention blush? There's a bit of blush in there. But others are just favorites, like the It Cosmetics CC Cream. That's something that looks great. It has SPF in it. You know, I'm looking for products like that that have some different steps to it. If we are traveling in the summer, of course, I will add a facial sunscreen. I might add my own mini toothpaste, but there is room for that, you know? So it's all good. It's easy, it's gonna be on the go, it's gonna be easy to grab, and it's just gonna work for me. So I'm really excited about this makeup bag. I have no idea when I'm gonna get to use its contents. If you are interested in the bag itself, I am gonna have a giveaway with those bags on my channel when they arrive, whenever that may be. So anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you found it enjoyable. I hope it has given you some ideas for what you might keep in a travel makeup bag. Like I said, I have absolutely no idea when I'm going to be able to use a travel makeup bag, but I like the optimism, and fingers crossed. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah.